We're going to be talking about Avengers Doomsday, and the trailer just dropped today, this morning, and we're going to jump right into it and talk about it. First things first, our first shot is Xavier's School of Gifted Youngsters. Y'all, we see the X-Men, the X-Mansion already in a Avengers level film. It's in an Avengers film, the X-Men in the Avengers film. We see Charles Xavier looking out a window at what seems to be some kind of encouraging or some like world breaking news. I don't know, but just the fact that Charles Xavier is in a Avengers movie is so real. And then we obviously get our first look at Doctor Doom, obviously played by Robert Downey Jr., and that alone is so crazy, y'all. We hear his voice. He says something's coming. What is coming? We have no idea. After watching this whole trailer, y'all, I have no idea where to even begin to think what the plot is. But we are just going to go through what I saw in this trailer and what we all saw and experienced together. So let's continue. Like I said, we hear Doom's voice. We see Doom's throne. And then we get our first look at the Avengers Tower, the new remodeled one, after she buys in the Thunderbolts, and we see our new Avengers. And we see the Fantastic Four and Thor walking right behind them. Y'all, in my point of view of watching this trailer, it looks like Thor is the leader of the Avengers. Now, that might just be speculation, but y'all, he's the one giving the speeches. He's the one who's taking command, and that alone is pretty dope. But yeah, we see him giving a dope speech to the new Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Like I said, could he be the leader of the Avengers? We see a cool shot of Bucky Barnes and Sam and Scott Lang all together. After what we saw at the end of New Avengers, with what Bucky said, he talked to Sam, and is that friendship good? Are we going to see some beef between them? We don't know. And then we get to see Namor, Shuri, and Wakanda. We see a shot of that. Looks like there's going to be some cool fight scenes between that again. That, like we saw in Wakanda Forever, we're going to see some more of that in Avengers Doomsday as they realize, y'all, there's bigger things to worry about than this petty little rivalry. And then we get to see, obviously, Cyclops, but man, Shang-Chi versus Gambit. Now, that is a fight. That's a dream fight, honestly. And the fact we're getting that in Doomsday is going to be so epic, and I'm so excited for this fight. That is something to look forward to, and just seeing him back as Gambit. We obviously saw Channing Tatum in Deadpool versus Wolverine, and now he's back being Gambit again. And this looks like an official X-Men member, as it is Gambit. And then, y'all, Loki is back. Last time we saw him was the little timeline tree that we saw at the end of Loki season 2. Great series, by the way. And we see Loki is back, and in my point of view, it looks like it is Steve's house. Now, maybe it's not, maybe it is, I don't know. But the way I look at it, it looks like he's in Steve's house. What could that mean? We don't know. Mystique is back, and the OG Mystique at that, from the first 3 X-Men films. And it's her versus Yelena. That's probably going to cook, y'all. And we obviously, the X-Mansion is crumbled. It's cooked. It's broken apart. And then we get another shot of Eric and Charles reuniting together once again. Y'all, I'm going to be so for real. I think Charles is cooked because he's died like 5 times. He might be dying again. But yeah, we see Eric and Charles together, Professor X and Magneto, and that's something that's always good to see on the big screen. We've seen it time and time again in the X-Men films, and just to be able to see it one more time with Patrick Stewart and Ian is just going to be so real, and it's going to be so fun to see, especially in a Avengers movie and not a X-Men movie. And then after that, we see Scott and Cassie Lang. They're hugging. It looks like they're preparing for a battle. Something maybe just happened there or whatever. But we see them together again for the first time since Ant-Man Quantumania. And the last time we heard of Cassie was at the end of the Marvels when Kamala Khan talks about her to Kate Bishop. So I mean, do we see the Young Avengers in this? Are the Young Avengers going to be, are they going to have a team? Or do we know if Haley Steinfeld's coming back as Kate Bishop, if Kamala Khan's going to be it? Do we know if the Marvel's going to be in it? I mean, the last time at the end of the Marvels, we see Beast. So I feel like they have a step to play in this whole film. We see the Fantastic Four and Wakanda. And I think the big shot, other than Steve Rogers coming back, holding Marinor again, or Jonathan, however you want to call it, but seeing him wield him again was so cool. But then again, y'all, Doom, he stops Thor's axe, Stormbreaker, with 2 fingers. The same Stormbreaker that almost killed Thanos, that withstood all 6 Infinity Stone. This same Thor, the same axe, was stopped by only 2 fingers. Dr. Doom's, he's already the best villain in the MCU. Maybe not the best villain, but the strongest villain. Dr. Doom is without a doubt the strongest villain in the MCU, and it only took 2 fingers for us to realize that. How are they going to stop him? This is a genuine question I have, because I have no idea. In my point of view, these Avengers, they're cooked, y'all. And then it ends with a countdown, the countdown that's been happening for well over a year, and it just keeps going. And the countdown to Doomsday, 12/18/26 is Doomsday. What will we expect? It is a sight to see. It is going to be just to top off a whole year of crazy films. It is the movie of the year, and we're going to be really excited for that. Some things I really hope that do happen. I know they were going to have Kang Dynasty with Jonathan Majors as the big villain, and I know that probably won't happen, but I think it would be cool if we saw this Doom just absolutely murder all the Kangs and rip out Kang the Conqueror's spine the way we see him do in the comics with Thanos, just to really show his level of villainy, his evilness, his strength, to show his strength in that. And we obviously already see his strength against Thor. And, we still have 2 things coming out. Spider-Man still comes out. That's supposed to tie into Doomsday. And obviously they're re-releasing Endgame with new footage, which is also supposed to tie into this movie. Y'all, this trailer was so crazy, and I was not expecting it on a Monday morning, but I am excited nevertheless, and I am so excited for this film. Just this trailer alone, and I don't even think we saw the full cast in this trailer. I mean, I still think Wolverine, and there's going to be some more Spider-Man in there. I would assume Deadpool's going to be in it, Punisher, the Hulk. Surely Daredevil's going to take on Doctor Doom, right? I mean, we don't know. We can only speculate. Where's Doctor Strange? I mean, there's all these superheroes that, even with the crazy crossovers we saw in a trailer, what else can we expect in this movie? I am so excited. I so look forward to it. Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, directed by the Russo Bros again. RDJ is back. Steve Rogers is back. Y'all, I'm a be seated, all right?